वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितंश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत श्री राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जयतां सुरतो पंगुर मम मंद मतिर्गतिः मत्सर्वस्य पदाम्भोजो श्री राधामतन मोहनौ दिव्यद्वृन्दरन्न कल्पद्रुमद श्रीमत् रत्नांगर सिंहासनस्थो श्रीमत् राधा श्रील गोविंद देवो पृष्ठालीभिः सेव्यमानस्मरामि श्रीमन् रास रसारम्भे वंशीवट ततस्थितः कर्षन् वेणुस्वनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रीस्तु नः अनार्पितचरिं चिरात् करुणायावतीर्ण कलौ समर्पयितमन्नतौ ज्वलरसं सभक्ति श्रियम् हरे पुरत सुन्दरद्युति कदम्ब सन्दिलित सदा हृदय कन्दर स्फुरतो वा सचिनन्दनो ओम नमो भगवते नरसिंहाय नमस्तेजस्तेजसे आविर्भव वज्रनखा वज्रदंष्ट्रा कर्माशयं रंध्रया तमोग्रास ग्रासा ओम स्वाहा अभयम आत्मनि भूयिष्ठा ओम श्रौं चैतन्य ईश्वरं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्री गुरु दीनतारिणम्। Hare Krishna. Sorry for the long slokas, but just to break the previous acharyas and the three primary deities. So I recited that first is Radha Madan Mohan, is our Sambandha Vigraha. Here also we have Radha Madan Mohan. So in Vrindavan there are three main deities. There are 12 main forests. There are 5 main devas and 5 more main bhattas. That's what Vrindavan consists of. So 3 main devas are, first is Madan Mohan. Why it is important? Because Madan Mohan establishes our relationship, our sambandha. Sambandha Vigraha it is called. Quite often you are lost without identity, identity crisis. Most of the people suffer depression because of identity crisis in today's world. So Madan Mohan, if we take shelter of him, he establishes our identity. What is our identity? Can anybody tell? What is our identity?
Once you're done, yeah.
We are soul. Yes, that's one. What else? Any other identity we have? Krishna's? Krishna's disciple. Wonderful. Anybody else?
we are not body and
You're not body.
Pardon?
Hmm? But if you tell this identity to your in this world, what will happen? They'll think that there is some mental breakage. But actually, Prabhupada wrote one article in Back to Godhead, who is crazy? So materialistic people think spiritualists are crazy, spiritualists are thinking that materialistics are crazy. So that's why you have to go to the Praman, the Shastra. So Shastra tells that what is our real identity, or Swarupa. So it tells that Jivara Swarupa Krishnara Nitya Das. What is our identity? Is we are eternal servant of Krishna. That is our identity. So identity crisis means when you are drifted from that, then we can't figure out who we are. Because all other identities can be changed. Right? All other identities apart from this can be changed. Religion can be changed. Right? And then job can be changed. Of course. And even the body can be changed. Hair color can be changed. So actually all other
gender can be changed.
gender also can be changed. Oh, we are the most sophisticated place, right?
Of gender. Long list of gender.
Yeah, nowadays if you apply in a company, there's don't know or something. There's so many options. It's like a Colgate toothpaste options.
Exactly. No more two gender.
So identity can be changed. Other identities. So what happens? When we identify ourselves with other identities, we remain in great anxiety. Because other things are, like a sine curve. It goes up and down. Sometimes it is there, sometimes it is not there. Today promotion, next day demotion, next day layoff. Just goes like that, right? You got a lot of money, lost a lot of money. Stock market just went. It happens, right? Today you are happy, tomorrow you are sad. So whatever we identify with, that can be changed. So this is one of the biggest things that Srila Prabhupada, maybe we can focus in some photos. Go on, first page. Wait up. So today we'll discuss Srila Prabhupada. So one of the things that he gave us is Sambandha. So we discussed three primary details, right? One is Madan Mohan, that is first. Second is Govindadev. Govindadev is Abhideya. Abhideya means that you do to achieve something, you do some process, right? To come here you drove, isn't it? Without driving, how will you come? So that process to reach ultimate goal. What is the ultimate goal? Every day we recite that after Tulsi prayer. It's Krishna Prem. That is our ultimate goal. To reach Krishna Prem, we first need to understand who we are. There are three triangles. Except this triangle, everything else can be changed. So the more we identify ourselves with these three unchanged things, we'll be at peace, no matter everything is going topsy-turvy still. But the more we identify ourselves with the temporary things of this world, we are going to be in misery because other things are going to change. Even the body will change one day. So what are the three things? One is we, the spirit soul, Atma. Second is the Lord, Krishna, or Paramatma. He is residing right here. And our relation with Him. So this triangle is unchangeable. This cannot be changed. This will not be changed. So the more we put our energy, time, investment into these three things, the more will be stable. No matter even if the other things. Why? Why will be stable? Because these things are not going to change. Right? Other things will be changing. So the more we invest into other things, then we are subjected to misery of this world. Threefold miseries. So apart from whatever we are doing, along with that we will also have to make some time on a regular basis, Hare Krishna, for this unchangeable triangle. Very important, remember. But this will not be taught anywhere else other than Shyam Jagannath Prabhu's here, satsang. Apart from satsang, this nobody tells. And that is why the name is satsang, where we discuss the truth. That will give us stability. So the second one is, we saw Govinda Dev. Govinda Dev is the Abhideya, how to do it, process, chanting, reading scripture. That is the process. So we practice and we take shelter of Govinda Dev. If you see Govinda Dev, so here Vrindavan Kalpadramana Srimad Ratnangar Simhasanastu. He is sitting in a golden throne and everybody else is worshipping him. So devotional service, process of devotional service, that is Abhideya. So Srila Prabhupada, he taught us this Abhideya. He gave us this process, devotion service, Krishna Katha, Krishna Naam. That is what he gave us. And then third is Prayojan. We reach the ultimate Prayojan or the goal in life. That is Krishna Prem. And that Vigraha, Shri Vigraha is Gopinath. So that's why I recited 3 main deities of Vrindavan. So, Srila Prabhupada, he was in one sense, he was a genius. He is the first person who took the Vedic culture outside of India and he distributed. Today we know, right, all over the world, no matter what caste, creed, what religion, what their nationality, whatever gender there is, everybody in all over the world, you go to any place, you'll find some temple or some devotees, they're chanting Hare Krishna. So it's because of him that all over the world this Vedic civilization has spread. He was the first person to make that happen. So today we are chanting here, it's only because of Srila Prabhupada. So Krishna actually tells that in Padma Puran, he tells this, that those who are my devotees are not my devotees. Are you able to go to Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 11.28? So there we'll see what Krishna is telling. And that is where we understand the importance of why we discuss about Srila Prabhupada. This is why. So CC Madhya 11.28. So sometimes we'll refer some slokas. You can also search. CC Madhya 11.28. So there Krishna is telling, Yame Bhakta Janam Partha Name Bhaktas Chate Janaha Mad Bhaktanam Jaye Bhaktas Teme Bhakta Tamamataha. CC Madhya 11.28 to 8. So what Krishna is telling, those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees. Gone. Boom. Krishna is telling. We all know, right? We do. Translation. So what Krishna is telling, you see, this is in Adi Puran. It's come from Adi Puran. So Krishna is telling, those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees, but those who are devotees of my servant are factually my devotees. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got the same thing. Gopi Bhartur Padakamalar Das Das Das. Because we do not have the qualification to directly understand Krishna. Not possible. Not possible. Because by definition, the God is Achintya. Achintya means who cannot be perceived or understood by our own intelligence. We need help, we need guidance. Who will give guidance? Guru will give guidance. Sadhus will give guidance. Shastra will give guidance. So unless we take shelter of the devotees, unless we become devotees of the devotees, we cannot become devotees because we will only speculate. We will not be able to understand. So that is why it is very important to understand the lives of pure devotees. Srila Prabhupada, Prahlad Maharaj, Ramanujacharya, Madhvacharya. Why it is important? Because the more we are servant of the servant of the servant, Gopi Bhartur Padakamalar, Das, 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 Anudas. Servant of the servant of the servant. Means we take that many shelters. So then, what happens? We understand to some extent by their mercy who Krishna is. And we get immense mercy flowing through the Prabhupada. So you can go back to the PPT. So that is why today we'll little bit try to understand who Srila Prabhupada is. Because for us it is very important. The more we understand who Srila Prabhupada is, the more we'll understand who is Krishna, what is Bhakti. Actually, for the first time when I was reading Bhagavatam in our college, studied in NIT Warangal. So when first time I got introduced, studying Bhagavatam, before Satyam. That time everything was going above my head. Sometimes it happens like that. Who is this Golok Vrindavan? I could not make sense of it. But then I read Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita. Do you know the Lilamrita? So when I read the Lilamrita, that is the first time I understood what Bhakti is. Because he did it in his own life. It's not that he is telling something, high in the sky, but he is practicing what is there in Bhagavatam. So we see when Srila Prabhupada, he was in Vrindavan. He could have just spent his whole life there in Vrindavan peacefully. He was there in Radha Damodar temple, which is the heart, hub of spiritual life, it is called. So, but he left all that to preach Krishna Bhakti to the whole world, to deliver the people of this world who are suffering. Because that is the nature of a sadhu. He is not satisfied just by his own deliverance. He wants to deliver everybody. So he came not in A380, right? Not in 380, not even in 777 Boeing. He came not even in cruise. He came in a cargo ship. Can you imagine? What facility will be there? At 70 years old, 3 heart attacks. 25th August to 30th August, his diary was stopped. 31st August, he resumes writing that there was a threat in my life and I got saved by Krishna's mercy. So that is Srila Prabhupada. When he landed, nobody is there, left or right. He struggled alone. His typewriter got stolen. It was snowing. And he was walking. He just came from India. He doesn't know how to counter snow also here. He was just wearing, just like that he was walking on the snow. So that much struggle Srila Prabhupada did. And Krishna then reciprocated by making him the Acharya of the whole world. Actually. So it did not come free. So Srila Prabhupada is showing that this is how to practice bhakti. Bhakti is not lived in. I love you Krishna, but I don't do anything for you. That has no meaning. If you tell the same thing to your lover, he'll be out in few days. But why that applies for Krishna? It doesn't apply. So that's why Srila Prabhupada translated bhakti as devotional service. The question to be asked, are we doing something tangible? What seva am I doing? Then we can understand what kind of devotee are we. So that challenge we have to do ourselves. What is that service that we have rendered for Krishna? So Srila Prabhupada showed how to serve. So that is the Acharya who shows by his own example. So we'll see what all things he did. Can you go up? Way in the top. This is some of the activities that he has done. Okay. So first thing is he preached chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Previously it was not there. It is only after Srila Prabhupada came, that Hare Krishna Mahamantra all over the world, that everybody started chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And that is the most important thing. Why? Because the Shastras tell that. He very clearly established that. Where does in the scripture it says? There are many mantras, but this is called Maha Mantra. Just like there are many medicines, but the physician prescribes one medicine for you. We could be trying so many medicine, A, B, C, D, whatever is there in the pickup store, right? We could be picking up medicine and trying. No, but physician prescribes something that is very effective for us. So that is why this is called Maha Mantra. So in Kali Santarana Upanishad it says that Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Namaiva Kevalam Kalo Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatirannata. But it is telling that Hare Nam, the name of Lord Hare, Hare Namaiva Kevalam is the only way. Kalo Nasteva, there is no other way. 3 times it is told. Anything 3 times told means very important. Nasteva, Nasteva, Nasteva Gatirannata. So this is why just by chanting you can see people who are from so difficult, degraded background, but they give up everything and they become saintly persons. Just by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because it acts like magic. It is like the antivirus in our corrupted software. Our software, which is our mind, is corrupted by so many misunderstandings, so many wrong desires. That corrupted software can be freed by running an antivirus, which is mantra. Mantra means which liberates the mind. And what is that mantra? This Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Who is telling that? Kali Santarana Upanishad is telling that. Who is writing that? Vedavyas is writing that. Vyasa. And who revealed that? Srila Prabhupada. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inaugurated. But Srila Prabhupada was empowered to spread all over the world. So that is why you can see people have changed their lifestyle. Why and how? Why would somebody dedicate who has no understanding about Vedic culture? Because they felt the connection with Krishna. Hare Krishna Mahamantra is non-different from Krishna. Padma Puran tells. It tells that we'll come to that, but Srimad Bhagavatam, again in the last verse, it tells Nama Sankirtana Yassa Sarva Papa Vinasanam Pranamas Dukkha Samannas Tam Namami Hariparam. So Nama Sankirtan, it's emphasizing that. So Hare Krishna Mahamantra Avinnatam Nama Namina. So that was in Padma Puran. Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Suddha Nitya Mukta Avinnatam Nama Namina. So the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and Krishna are not different. The moment you say Krishna, Krishna is present right here. So that is why Srila Prabhupada gave this very simple formula. Even if you cannot do anything else, even if you don't understand anything else, just if we chant, we'll be delivered. So we can all take advantage of this. To chant at least every day, at least 10 times. In your hand you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At least 10 times you chant and you see the miracle that happens in our life. Because that is prescribed in Shastra, that is given by Acharyas. And the tree can be revealed by the fruit. So you can see all over the world so many people, Japanese, Russian, American, French, British, so many people delivered just by chanting this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So we can also be delivered. Just 10 times let us chant. And those who are chanting, they can take a vow to chant more attentively, and they can take a vow to chant more. So like that. Like we had a chanting session just before this beginning of the class. Those who chanted, they can experience that it is not an ordinary Coca-Cola sound. It is something transcendental. Why? Because the name and the Lord are non-different. Who tells that? Padma Puran tells that. Nama Chintamani, it is a touchstone that will make our heart golden. Nama Chintamani, Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Suddha, it is fully pure. Will be purified if we come in touch with that. Purna Suddha, Nitya Mukta, Abhinattam, there is no difference between Nama and Namina. Very simple Sanskrit. Anybody can understand. No jugglery required. Abhinattam, not different. Nam and Nami are not different. This is what Srila Prabhupada gave us. And we are grateful to him. Especially when we receive the mantra from a guru, we get the blessings of all the previous acharyas also. So that is the powerful. And Srila Prabhupada is all of us our Shiksha Guru, actually, because he is giving teaching. So we all got the Mahamantra from him. And next you can go down. Next point. You can put arrow button. Yeah, that's it. Stop it. So Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we saw that, and everywhere he built a house in which the whole world can live. So he was not just satisfied by having his own house. That is the nature of saintly people. Srila Prahlad Maharaj, he said that when Narasimhadev asked, please take your blessings. Prahlad Maharaj, you know what he said? He said, as long as conditioned souls are suffering in this world, let me be here and deliver them. That is the compassion. That is the saintly people. Saintly people not only delivers himself, he delivers everybody else. So that is why Srila Prabhupada taking so much trouble at the age of 70 years. So we cannot understand that, but those who are 70 years, they can understand. Or when we reach 70, we can understand what it is to come from India to US in a cargo ship. And what it is to preach single-handedly. Srila Prabhupada started all that in 70 years. He continued for 12 years till 82. 12 times he rounded the whole world. Why? Out of compassion for all of us. Out of compassion to deliver. Because his heart is burning, because he is seeing people suffering because of lack of the knowledge. His Guru Bhaktivedanta Maharaj said, there is nothing lacking in this world. The only thing lacking is Krishna consciousness or bhakti. See, in our life also nothing is lacking. The only thing that is lacking is bhakti. So the more we advance in bhakti, the more satisfied and happy we will become. But if we don't have bhakti, we try other things, we will not be satisfied. So, hold on. And then in London, he recorded this message, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra album. So they are Beatles. They are very, very famous that time. Whatever they do, whole world follows. That time, like 70s. So they were impressed by one devotee of Srila Prabhupada. His name is Jamuna Devi Dasi. So three Grihastha couples went to London to preach. And George Harrison was so impressed by Jamuna Devi's devotional mood. He said, if you want to make a record album, I'll be more than happy. George Harrison actually told her, kind of, what I can say, not forced, but emphasized her that, please let us record. Because Jamuna Mata is such that, they don't want any name or fame. But if we can preach through something, that is always welcome. So that is another thing Srila Prabhupada actually taught us. So we have this idea of renunciation that you have to leave everything. But actually that is not the actual renunciation. Renunciation is renouncing our false ego and using everything in Krishna's service. Who tells that? Shastra tells that. Where it is told? Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu it is told, 1-255. Anasaktasya visayan yatarham upajinchita nirbandha Krishna sambandha yuktam vairankam uchyate. What it is that when one is not attached to anything but at the same time accepts everything in relation to Krishna, one is rightly situated above possessiveness. So just artificially renouncing is not the actual renunciation. Because you may be renouncing artificially, but you may be carrying your false ego. So that is not renunciation. What is renunciation? On the other hand, if you remain humble and use everything in Guru and Krishna's service, that is real renunciation. And there are many, many examples of that. Prahlad Maharaj was a Grihastha, by the way. And in the Panchatattva, three of them were Grihasthas. Grihastha means like married person, those who stay in home, they have children. So that is Grihastha. Renunciation means those who take sannyas, take saffron. So either case, whether we take renunciation or stay, as long as we use everything in Krishna's service, that is real renunciation. So Jamuna Mataji, although she was a Grihastha couple, Guru Das Prabhu and Jamuna. So when Jamuna Mataji, she used her talent, she could sing very nicely. So if you have a capacity to sing, instead of singing some Bollywood song, we should be singing Krishna's song. That is the using the talent. So if you go back to the classical also, it is all Gharana comes from Vrindavan. It is all on Krishna. But same classical being used in exploited rather in Bollywood and other places. And that is why there is so much frustration. So Jamuna Mataji, she had a talent of singing. Plus she had so much devotion. So when he sang, that album became the #1 hit album in London. It was a record sold. And everybody chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If you see the Krishna book, so the first page, it is written by George Harrison. So they accepted this devotional service. Krishna book forward is written by these Beatles, George Harrison. And so many people accepted it after that.
Should we have the recording of small snippet of the first recording? Any small?
We have it. You can share Jagannath's recording. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra that. And Srila Prabhupada, he started the whole movement. How he started, you know? Just by singing. Very simple tone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This very simple tone, Srila Prabhupada sang. And it attracted so many people. This is how the whole movement has started. Today you see a big ISKCON, right? It started under a tree in New York. Srila Prabhupada just sat. Nobody was there. Nobody even helped also Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada asked for so much help. But there's nobody to help him. He was the lone old person sitting under a tree having full faith on Krishna, Krishna's holy name and his Guru. Just he was chanting this Hare Krishna. That attracted so many people. They became devotees. They dedicated their life. Why? Because again, Shastra tells us that this is the essence. 12.351 Srimad Bhagavatam tells, Kaler dosa nidhe rajan asti hi eka mahan guna kirtanad eva krishnasya mukta sangha parapraja. It tells Kali Yuga is an ocean of faults. But there is one very big quality, and that we should not miss. Kirtanad eva Krishna. So this Krishna Kirtan is the only one good quality. It also tells, Kritaya dhayato Vishnu tretayam jajato makai dvapare paricharayam kalota dhari kirtanam. So Satyayug dhyan, Tretayug yagya, Dwapar archana, But Kali Yuga, only Kirtan. Because our condition is like that. We cannot do anything, we cannot remember anything, we do not have interest for anything, spiritual life. We have only interest for money. So we don't have any pure ingredients, everything is polluted. You can see anda everywhere. Even if you buy a bread, there is a egg. To find the eggless itself is a big deal. You go into supermarket is full of meat and cow meat also. It's all polluted. Kali Yuga. So, but Hari Kirtana is the only thing. Polluted Hari Kirtana. So this is one pure thing. There are three pure things which cannot be contaminated. And that is why Krishna accepted it. One is Krishna's holy name cannot be contaminated. No matter what situation we are in, if we chant, we will be purified. Sabhajya Abhantara Suchi. So, what is that sloka? Sabhajya Abhantara Suchi. Apavitra Pavitra va Sarvavastam Gato Viva Yasmaret Pundari Kaksham Sabhaya Abhantara Suchi. If you remember Krishna, will be purified no matter what condition we are in. So, three things I was telling cannot be polluted. They are always pure. Why would Krishna accept some ingredient that is there from a supermarket which is selling cow meat? Why would Krishna accept? Because there is a leaf of tulsi in that. That is why Krishna accepts. So tulsi leaf cannot be contaminated. Cannot be contaminated. Ganga water cannot be contaminated. And this holy name cannot be contaminated. These three things remain pure. So if you take shelter of these three things, we will also be purified. So Srila Prabhupada started the whole movement of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Go down. So he established 108 Krishna temples in 6 continents. 108 in 12 years. Can you imagine? That's like a 1 month, every month one temple. 70-year-old person. Even we cannot do that. Every month one temple is opening in the 12 years. Because he is totally surrendered to Krishna. Although he doesn't have any help, this is one thing we can learn from Srila Prabhupada. Because he is teaching by his own example. Total dependence on Guru and Krishna. First time when he met his Guru, 1922, Srila Prabhupada was born in 18 of 96, 4 years less than 1900. Very easy to remember. So 1922 means 22 plus 4. 26 years. So 26 years he is meeting his Guru. First meeting, Bhaktivedanta Maharaj gave him instruction. You preach to the English world. So that time he was 26 years old. He tried, meditated. But at the age of 69 years, he started his mission. So he waited. 69 minus 26. How many? So 40, roughly more than 45, around 43. So more than 40 years, let us say. More than 40 years, he tried. So Srila Prabhupada says that we cannot give up. We have to try. So actually, Martin Luther King Jr., he said one very famous statement. He said, if we don't have anything to die for, we have nothing worth living for. So do we have a goal in life? That is the question we need to ask. So Srila Prabhupada had this goal in life given by his Guru. That you preach to the Western world in the English speaking language. Preach this Bhagavad Dharma. So we can understand and we can take inspiration from Srila Prabhupada. So many difficulties came. He tried in India. Nobody took it up. Then he understood that I'll try somewhere else. Then he got his Western disciple. Now Indians are the most devotees. So he tried this way and that way. But he never gave up. He came to cargo ship, 3 heart attacks. He didn't give up. Came here, nobody to receive. He tried, didn't give up. Typewriters got stolen, didn't give up. He is the first person who 3 times wrote the commentary on Bhagavad Gita. Do you know? it got stolen, it got sold out. Then in the third attempt he published the book. That to third attempt it was half published. Then fourth attempt he fully published it through BBT. So he had this tenacity. He never gave up. So that is one thing we can learn. We cannot be that great as Srila Prabhupada, but we can have our small goals. One goal can be that, I will someday chant 4 rounds. That can be one goal. Or let's say once a month I'll go to temple. So some tangible goals we can have, that we can try for. So that we can learn. And we can also learn that it will not be easy. Nothing good is easy. But when there is difficulty, we can take shelter of Krishna. We can take shelter of Guru. Srila Prabhupada took shelter of Guru Maharaj by his following his instruction. When he is going in Jaladuta, he is writing that today is Janmashtami. All my God brothers are celebrating in Vrindavan. But I am happy here because I am following my Guru's instruction. And I feel Krishna and my Guru's presence. Srila Prabhupada always felt Guru and Krishna's presence because he was working for them, he was doing seva for them. He was trying to follow their instruction. So that is how to depend on Guru and Krishna. And there Srila Prabhupada wrote this heart-melting, wonderful poem which was not meant for publishing, but by Krishna's mercy it got published. That famous song we can sing maybe one day. Varo kripa koile Krishna adha mera prati. So Srila Prabhupada is telling in this, he is telling that you have done great favor, that fallen person like me. And Srila Prabhupada is telling, I am like a puppet. Whatever jemate nachao, whatever how you make me dance, I will dance like that. So he expressed his utter dependence in that poem, and we can learn from that prayer. So we can learn from Srila Prabhupada how to depend on Guru and Krishna. And then we can go down. So that is how he was able to do this impossible task of opening every month one temple. And these temples are inspiring so many people. This is the highest standard of deity worship. If you go to any ISKCON temple, you will find deity worship standard is so high. Deities are given 5 offerings a day. They are done Shringar at least once a day. Sometimes some temples 3 times a day. They are done 5 artis a day. There is Kirtan, there is Bhagavad Katha going on. And Srila Prabhupada did many revolutionary things also. So this is the nature of Acharya. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also did many revolutionary things. And that is why he was criticized also, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He extended himself and he was giving Krishna prem to anybody and everybody. Srila Prabhupada similarly gave Vedic culture to anybody and everybody. Because actually speaking that there is no disqualification on bodily platform. His disqualification is only in our attitude. Nobody actually is disqualified. Where it tells, again scripture tells. So we don't speculate anything. Everything we come from Shastra. Shastra is a praman, it's a proof. You see now also like in court also I think there is the ritual, they touch, say that I am on the God's name, I say that I am not going to tell anything lie. Why? Because it's the highest proof. So when we take reference from scripture, we can be solidly, our ground can be established. So Srimad Bhagavatam, 3:33:7, Srimad Bhagavatam. It tells how a person is qualified to practice. It tells, Aho batasva pachato garyan yah jibhagre vartate namatupyam tepus tapaste jiva sushnurarya brahmana churnamo grinatiyati. Srimad Bhagavatam 3:33:7. So it tells, whoever, irrespective of their birth, whoever is embracing this path of bhakti sincerely, he is qualified. No matter what background they are. For example, if somebody is, let's say, High Court judge, Will his son automatically become High Court judge just because he is son of the High Court judge? No, right? Does he not have to study? He has to study. He has to pass all the law exams. Similarly, 333.7 Srimad Bhagavatam. So that is a proof. We always have a proof backed up by the scriptures. So, yeah. Oh, how glorious are they whose tongues are chanting your holy name. Even if born in the families of dog eaters. Swapacha Chaupadiya. Swapacha. Swapacha is the dog eater. Such persons are worshipable. Shastra is telling. Bhagavatam is telling. Persons who chant the holy name of your lordships must have executed all kinds of austerities and fire sacrifice and achieved all good manners of the Aryans. To be chanting the holy name of your lordships, they must have bathed at holy places of pilgrimage, studied the Vedas and fulfilled everything required. On the other hand, if one is born on a high family, let's say Vaishnava family or Brahmana family, but he is not practicing Vedic, so he is called Brahma Bandhu, which is a fallen Brahmin. So that is the discrimination. So it is by qualification, not by birth. So that is what Srila Prabhupada established, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also established the same thing. It is not by birth. Just by birth, somebody doesn't become qualified. He might have a facility, but if he doesn't take advantage of the facility and practice, then he does not automatically become qualified. Who is telling? Shastra is telling. Where it is told? Srimad Bhagavatam is telling, 3:37. Okay, so you can go back. So Srila Prabhupada did many revolutionary things. What are some of the revolutionary things? Western people, he gave Brahmin initiation, sannyas initiation, Mahamantra, Hare Krishna Mahamantra, he gave. Right? And then women, ladies, he gave Brahmin initiation. And worshipping deities at temple, he gave that adhikar, that position, Srila Prabhupada gave. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said 64 rounds you have to chant. Otherwise, I go to persons' places who chant 64 rounds. So that is the regulation. Seeing our fallen condition, Srila Prabhupada reduced that to 16 rounds. So this only Acharya can do. He extended himself. And all sort of art, like somebody knows painting. Most beautiful paintings are done by Srila Prabhupada disciples. Like you see Krishna book, Bhagavatam, such lovely painting. So anybody had any skill, Srila Prabhupada utilized that. That is a revolutionary. He used this microphone, dictaphone, all that thing. Modern instruments. Because real renunciation is everything to be used in service of Krishna. And in spite of doing all that, Srila Prabhupada actually was also Srila Prabhupada same time very humorous also. So I will just tell you one instance of that. I think you'll all enjoy that. Just okay, so this is just hear this story. So one time Srila Prabhupada was invited to speak in a radio show. So this radio show but was a infamous one. The show name was Joe Pine Show. So was infamous for being sarcastic and just really going after his guest. So he would hassle, he would call somebody and he would hassle the guest like anything. So he would go after the guest only. And that was his rasa. So he would try to slap around his guest like a boxing match. He would call a guest and he was harassing and insulting in the show. So devotees were thinking that Srila Prabhupada should not go. Why he should subject himself, a old person, to this? But Srila Prabhupada calculated and he said, we'll just say Krishna. Krishna, and we'll count how many times we all say Krishna, including that person, and that will be our success. And it was in Southern California. So Srila Prabhupada went to that show, and sure enough, this man showed his color. And the first thing he said is, you are coming here to America and you are coming from India. What can you possibly teach us? We already have religious institutions. We have our understanding of God. And you are coming from a place where the death rate is so high. In India, so many people get disease, they die. What can you teach us? This was the question, opening question. This person is asking, Joe something. You know what Srila Prabhupada answered? Srila Prabhupada said, death rate is the same everywhere, it is 100%. Rate is same, it's 100%. So he was taken aback, this person. This person was taken aback by that. And he paused a little. He got the shock of his life. This is the first time he is getting pushed back. So there was a little pause. After that, but he came back, second attempt. Second question he is asking. According to your cosmology, you say that the world is flat. Now they are actually taking, it is a long story, but the plane of the solar system, all the planets, that is relatively flat. That is what the Vedas talk about. So this person said that according to your philosophy, everything is flat. So, so this man actually misunderstood what is told in the Vedas. So he thought it is planet Earth. So he said that you say your world is flat. So Srila Prabhupada then replied that everywhere I walk, it is flat wherever I walk. So that was the second, how he countered that. And so this person got 2 times pushed back, and he was really now upset in his life. He started having some depression. So he had a lady assistant. So he was little stunned, so this lady partner, that lady assistant became a partner and came to his rescue to fill the gap. So this lady assistant asked another kind of odd question, just to insult. She asked, why do you shave your head? Srila Prabhupada asked without any disturbance. Why do you shave your legs? Then Prabhupada, with a little pause, he said, better to have warm legs and cool brain. So we want our legs to be warm and head to be cool. That is a better proposition. So they are totally devastated now. The show and the host, they are totally devastated, but they exasperated and they tried to recover. And they asked the last question, last attempt. What would happen if everyone in the world becomes Krishna conscious? They are asking Srila Prabhupada, what will happen? Srila Prabhupada is answering. Prabhupada said, don't worry, there will always be fools like you who won't. So that's it. And that man was just shut down, and that was it. And after next 10 minutes, Srila Prabhupada spoke uninterrupted. And he owned the station, means that show. So he could freely speak what he had to speak, which is bhakti. So when Srila Prabhupada went back to temple, he told his disciples that I can speak like this, but you cannot. It is the special dispensation for the old man and little children. They can go anywhere and say anything. So we'll go down. Okay, stop it. So Srila Prabhupada recorded the devotional music. He started a monthly magazine, Back to Godhead. So if possible, please subscribe to that. You can type online Google Back to Godhead. It's very nice magazine, different articles are there. And major temples, Bombay, Vrindavan, and then he established schools to provide education to devotional service. And Srila Prabhupada also, Srila Prabhupada, you can go down, next page. So Srila Prabhupada also distributed prasad all over the world. He said nobody should be hungry in 5-10 miles around the temple. So that's why in Mayapur, everywhere, every temple has free prasad distribution. You will not find this anywhere. It's not a small cup is given, a full plate of prasadam is given. Free. Free meal is given. The same meal that is given in ISB will cost around at least easily $30 outside. One plate per person. And around 500 people eat least. So 500 into $30, how much? So that much free prasadam is getting distributed every Sunday. In Mayapur Dham, there is a kitchen called Big Kitchen. Just people come and take prasad for free there. Sulabh kitchen. So, prasad distribution. Why? Because this prasad is not ordinary. It's not just food. Eating this prasad, it is a diet. This will cure our material disease because this is Krishna prasad. It is not just food. When it offered this bhoga to Krishna, when Krishna gives it back, it is called prasad. Prasad means mercy. Krishna's mercy is there in that food. That is why in Lathur, Maharashtra, when that earthquake had happened, overnight everything was smashed. People lost everything overnight. Sometimes their relatives are also wiped out. So they not only lost physically, they also mentally lost, devastated. So just food won't help. Let's say somebody failed an exam. Even if you put a Rajbhog, big plate of prasad, they cannot honor it. Or nice restaurant, let's say you take him. He failed in exam and big thing, or something happened. Some relative died, and then you give a nice food. He cannot appreciate. So we need both, not just physical thing. So along with food, we have to be offered to the Lord. It has to be connected to devotional service. So Srila Prabhupada started this millions of prasad distribution. And then the education, the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, he wrote around 70 books. 70 years to 18 years. What all things he did? 108 temples. Every month a temple. 70 books he published. 70 books, can you imagine? And one of the volumes is this much thick books, 70 such books. And many, many different languages. All major languages of the world, this is published. Millions of copies distributed. And what is the fruit? Millions of devotees are produced. That is the power of the book, you can imagine. People's life changed. Because Krishna is actually putting those words from Srila Prabhupada's pen. So it is Krishna's words that is coming. So, Srila Prabhupada, we can see that is how, in a revolutionary thing he did, Krishna Bhakti he did. But in spite of all that, he is super humble. He did not take any credit. When he is returning to India, the Prime Minister of India is coming to receive him in the airport. But he said that I don't deserve any credit. All belongs to my Guru Maharaj. How many people can say that? Little bit we take, even if it is not ours, we try to take credit, right? Srila Prabhupada did everything single-handed. Nobody helped. He wrote to so many people. Nobody came forward to help. But when he got success, he did not take credit. He passed on to Guru Maharaj. So we can learn from there that if you want to be successful, we have to be humble. It says that in English, pride comes before fall. Like somebody is falling down, he becomes proud. So if you have to be successful, you have to be humble. And Srila Prabhupada, now one question we can ask. Srila Prabhupada, he was a pure devotee, but why he has to struggle so much? Krishna could make things easy for him, right? You see, 40 years he tried hard in India. Then 12 years he tried hard outside India and inside India also. He went to many, many places. He went to Russia. That is how in Russia so many preaching is done. Why Krishna did not make things easy for me? So the answer is that Krishna teaches the world through his pure devotees, through his confidential devotees. Just like a mother-in-law teaches the daughter-in-law through the daughter. Right? Because there is confidence, don't misunderstand. Similarly, Krishna teaches common people like you and me through pure devotees like Prahlad Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. You see, each and every of them had to go through so much struggle. Pandavas. Because Krishna wants to show that life is not easy. But if we take shelter of Krishna, take shelter of bhakti, then we will be saved. And Srila Prabhupada also, we saw that when he came, nobody was there. But he made so many devotees. That is the power of Sadhu Sangha. So always, we should try to have this Sadhu Sangha. It's like a safety belt. Without Sadhu Sangha, we cannot do anything. That's why it is told in Shastra that Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Kai, Lava Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi. Because in Sadhu Sangha, everything automatically happens. We learn how to sing, we learn how to develop attachment for Krishna, we learn how to serve, we learn how to chant. And so many things we learn. All you have to do is just put ourselves in Sadhu Sangha. Nothing happens, just alone it's very difficult. So there is a famous story that, one stick can be easily broken and 5 sticks. You all know that story. 5 sticks cannot be broken. So we want to guard ourselves. This is our guard. This is our safety net. If we go out of this safety net, most likely Maya will come for us. Slowly we will start thinking, why should we chant? It's a waste of the time. So those thinking will pop in the mind. So we should always guard ourselves in Sadhu Sangha. And Srila Prabhupada, through his determination, although he has frailing health, 3 heart attacks, heart problem, he also had sugar. But every day he went for morning walk. So he showed us how to balance material and spiritual life. Balance health, everything is spiritual for him. But how to also take care of our health. So Srila Prabhupada, with his strong determination, Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita 2.41, Vyavasayat Mika Buddhi Ekeha Gurunandana Bahu Sakahyanandasya Buddhaya Vyavasayana. So those who are, they're fixed, Vyavasayat Mika. Vyavasaya means business. Those who do business, they are very focused on what will bring me profit. Similarly, a devotee is very focused that how shall I advance in bhakti? How can I follow my Guru's instruction? Ekeha Guru Nandana. He has only one goal. Vyavasayat Mika Buddhir Ekeha Guru Nandana. But those who are not fixed in devotion, what happens? Bahu Shakha. There are so many distractions, things to do. Hai Anantascha Buddhaya Vyavasayana. So Srila Prabhupada showed us how not to waste a single moment. Even when Srila Prabhupada was in India, he had a business. He was constantly traveling. But if you read his books, he is constantly quoting left and right. From around 80-90 scripture he is quoting. When did he memorize all these slokas? One is definitely empowered, but also he never wasted a time. When he was traveling in train, he would memorize the verses, he would read scripture. So, Abhyartha Kalattam. So, in Bhakti Rasamrita it says that these are the symptoms of bhava. We think bhava means somebody who will only cry. That is not the symptom of bhava. Because crying can be done artificial also. In movie also you can just cry anytime. So it's a practice to cry. That is not bhava. What is the characteristics of bhava? Scripture tells. Shantir avyartha kalatvam. Viraktir manasanyata. Asabandha samutkantha mama gane sadaruchi. Asaktis tad gunakhane pritis tad vasati sthale. So like that it is described that one of the qualities abhyartha kalatam. So those who are in that bhava stage, are advancing, let us say, in spiritual life, are highly advanced, they don't want to waste a single moment. So you can learn from that also. So I love to say this thing, that any block of time, unplanned and uncommitted, is likely to be distracted by so many distractions that this world offers us. I repeat that. Any block of time, our day consists of blocks of time, right? Our life consists of blocks of time. What is that? Years. So roughly, let's say we live for 80 years. That's also a high expectation. Nowadays 75 people expect. But at least let us say 80. Decent. So if somebody is 70 years, how much time he has?
10 years.
10 years. That means 10 Janmashtamis only, right? Not more than that. So our life is like, book. This book of pages, right? It's not unlimited. Limited pages. Somebody lives 80 years, he's just born. How many pages it has? Let's say 300 days a year. So he has 24,000 pages. 300 into 80 is 24,000. That many pages it has. Somebody is 40 years. How many pages he has? 12,000 pages. I'm going to be 50 next year. So let's say 30 into 9,000 pages. Right? Anyways, so that's why we should not waste a single moment. So every day if we can write success in the page, last page also will be success. So we should have a plan. Any block of time unplanned, whole life can be wasted. You know that? Whole life can be wasted through distraction. That is the characteristic of Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is not only we have produced weapon of mass destruction, nuclear bomb, this, that, hydrogen bomb, chemical bomb, but we have also produced weapons of mass distraction. People are totally distracted all the time. They cannot focus nowadays. Morning to evening they are distracted. And one of the biggest instruments is the cell phone. So we should keep that away when you practice. Sometimes for diet I have seen people do this, what is that fasting, what is called? Intermittent fasting, right? 10 hours they fast. It's a good practice for cell phone. Do intermittent fasting. Keep in another room. Keep little away on the shelf. You sit here. You see how much time you will save. People say they don't have time. But cell phone, iPhone at least gives screen time, right? You will see, you will be surprised how much time that is going there. So to make time for spiritual life, for reading, for chanting, what you have to do is, because time is constant, okay? You have to reduce distraction. Then you will get time. So you get time by reducing distraction. Somewhere you have to cut, right? So reduce time on WhatsApp, Facebook. WhatsApp, morning to evening people are checking as if some emergency has happened. There is no emergency. There is no emergency.
Quality
So,
time.
quality. Save time. Save time. Because years can be wasted, months can be wasted, days can be wasted, day can be wasted, hours can be wasted, whole life can be wasted. You will see 10 years have gone without doing much. It is possible. So let us not waste time. This is the highest important thing in life. Chanakya Pandit said, Srila Prabhupada also said, even if you pay millions of dollars, you will not get a single moment back. And this human birth is given to utilize in Krishna's service by chanting, by hearing about him, by maintaining seva. So we are all grateful to Srila Prabhupada that he showed us that how to make human life successful. How to rise above complexities. How to practice spiritual life in spite of having a person, a pound and shilling of this world, in spite of having family, and doing good in job, but still practicing spiritual life. How? By every day having a goal of spiritual life. We should have a goal. That every day I am going to read 4 pages. Do you know this Bhagavad Gita every day as it is, if you read 4 pages, how much time will it take to complete? 6 months. 6 months it can be completed just by reading 4 pages every day, Bhagavad Gita. So start today. Bhagavatam, every day if you read 6 pages, it can be done in 10 years. Chaitanya Charitamrita, every day if you read 4 pages, just 4 pages. And most of it is slokas only. Nothing much. It hardly take 5 minutes. But if you just spend that 5 minutes, 5 years, whole Chaitanya Charitamrita can be done. So every day, we have to put the spiritual life. Otherwise, days will go, month will go, years will go, life will go. But we did not do much. So have a goal. Have a daily goal. That today I am going to chant 2 rounds. Today I am going to read 4 pages of Bhagavad Gita. So like that, have a daily goal. That is how to make a day successful. Right? And then you will also get the satisfaction that whole life was just not wasted. So that is what Srila Prabhupada showed us. He gave us this beautiful culture. He built a home in which actually the whole world can live. But it is up to us to enter into that home. It is up to us to accept that happiness. So let us take shelter of Srila Prabhupada. Let us take shelter of Krishna. And that is how we will make our life successful. So thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
We can probably share 1 or 2 reflections, and then maybe we have maybe reflections first. Anything that you want to take with you, whatever you heard.
It's unbelievable, that at the age of 70 coming into different world, like totally different world, without knowing anybody, and building so many temples, making so many followers. This really proves it's not possible without God's blessing, some magical power like that. Okay? Yeah, so that's one thing I just want to say. As a human, it's not possible, right? So some power, like some magical power.
Actually, there is a sloka also. It says, Krishna Shakti Vina Nahatar Pravartana. So, if we don't have Krishna Shakti, then it is not possible to preach. So, because then even if we preach a lot of things, that word will have no effect. Unless Krishna Shakti is there. But even if somebody tells chant Hare Krishna, it will have effect. If Krishna Shakti is there. But it is Krishna Shakti that make it possible. So because Srila Prabhupada was totally surrendered to Krishna, Krishna was totally into him. Through his words, through his writings. So that is not ordinary. It is Krishna who is writing. It is Krishna's words are coming through him. So definitely, very valid point. So there is a Shastric reference also. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahatar Pravartana. Without Krishna Shakti, cannot preach. What to speak of Srila Prabhupada who preached all over the world. Actually, there is one purport in Chaitanya Charitamrita where he tells that such a person who preaches all over the world, his Krishna Shakti is there, Avesh on him. So he is a Shaktavesh incarnation of Krishna. Shaktavesh. Just like Chaitanya Leela, there comes Pradyumna Brahmachari, who become known as Narsingananda Brahmachari. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would do Avesh. His power would come and he would actually express through him. So similarly, this empowered Acharyas, Krishna Shakti is there with him. Even if we do a lot of word jugglery and all, so many people are doing, but nobody is impacted. So many other attempts of their Bhagavad Gita, this, that, but not a single devotee was produced. But this simple thing made so many people devotees because what? Why? Krishna Shakti is there in a very simple language. If you see Srila Prabhupada's lecture also, it's very Indian accent, not sophisticated American English also. But people understood, their heart changed because Krishna's love is there built into that. Whatever he is speaking, Krishna's love is there. So that can change the heart. So when we hear from such a person who is connected to Krishna, just like this light is glowing because it is connected to the powerhouse. Take the light out, it will not glow. Like fruit is sweet because it is connected. Leaf is green because it is connected. So if we disconnect ourselves, we will have no power. On our own, we are powerless actually. So we can definitely, Srila Prabhupada, how to speak of such a magnitude he preached. So he is actually Shaktavis avatar of Krishna. He is empowered by Krishna. And we should respect, serve, hear, worship such a person. Then we will get Krishna's mercy. Because as Krishna said, we read it right in the beginning. Those who are my direct devotees are actually not my devotees. Those who are devotees of my devotees are actually my devotees. That is the secret to become a devotee or bhakta. So very good point. Appreciate it.
So his first disciples in New York is hippies, right?
Yes.
So it was mentioned that it was mentioned that he was okay. He mentioned that he purified them or liberated them. So just by chanting this.
That is so powerful. So Srila Prabhupada would chant and they would be attracted. Why? Because chanting is pure and Srila Prabhupada is, that pure love is coming from his mouth. Not only that, he was concerned for them. You know, sometimes one time I went to this Best Buy. I was going out. While going in, he said, "How are you?" While going out, he said, "How are you?" But without any feeling. He is paid to say, "How are you?" You have a good day. Let's say I'm bad if I say, I'm not, my day is not good. What will do? Nothing will do. So, but Srila Prabhupada is not like that. You know, these hippies, they are smelly people also. But Srila Prabhupada would personally cook for them.
That's what, that's another thing.
Personally serve them, prasadam, personally clean their plates also. Can you imagine?
Yes.
We'll feel difficulty doing that. He would personally serve them. So, and then one day, one such person asked, after many months, Srila Prabhupada, can I help you? Srila Prabhupada said, I was waiting for somebody to ask.
But where did he get the money and where did he get the source to feed the people, that many people?
Krishna. Somebody donated.
Yeah.
Krishna's mercy. He came with 40 rupees, which cannot be exchanged. In US he landed with just 40 rupees, which cannot be exchanged. But he defeated all businessmen. Now he had millions of billions of dollars property all over the world. How? Because when Krishna is pleased, whole world is nothing. You see Sudama, while going back he gave everything, Krishna. So, Krishna reciprocated so much with Srila Prabhupada. He made in the world Acharya. Nobody like him. Whole world, Vedic civilization was preached through Srila Prabhupada, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Because Prabhupada was totally surrendered to Krishna. Krishna was totally once and surrendered to Srila Prabhupada. That way. Because 6.47, what is that verse? We can bring Bhagavad Gita and check.
Yoginam salvation.
Yoginam api sarvesam madgatentar antaratmana shraddhavan bhajate yoma yame bhakto tamay. Those who is sold out, Yoginam api sarvesam, who is the highest yogi of all the yogis? There are many yogas, but who is the highest? Krishna is telling. Bhagavad Gita 6.47. Yoginam api sarvesam madgaten antar atmana. Those who has lost his thought in me. Madgaten antar. Shraddhavan bhajate yoman. Those who are worshipping me, bhajatam, bhajan, shraddha with shraddha, faith in me. Samayukta tamamata. I am also connected with him fully. It is a reciprocation. Krishna is person. So as we serve Krishna, Krishna reciprocates.
And it was selfless.
It was selfless. It was not a business. That is Srila Prabhupada. Prahlad Maharaj is also telling. Narasimha Devi is asking. You ask benediction. Prahlad Maharaj is saying, I'm not a businessman. That I put a coconut and then I want a car. I don't want it. I just want to serve. That's it. That's it. I just want to serve. So yeah, that's another beautiful point. Thanks for bringing up this point. Definitely, it's amazing actually. That how in an old person without any help, we won't dare to do such a thing. 70 years, 40 rupees is going to be exchanged, and we did that. But we can see how Krishna reciprocates. Total surrender, total reciprocation from Krishna. But his surrender was based on his Guru Maharaj's instruction. Guru Maharaj giving two instructions. One is preach in English language to the Western world. Second, whenever you get money, print books. He distributed millions of books. Millions of books he had distributed in all the different languages. Always he was thinking about those two, meditating. And then he felt Guru and Krishna's presence with him always. He said, I was never alone. So when we are sold out to Krishna and Guru instruction, we can also feel their presence in our heart with us. We are not alone. So it is for everyone. Each one of us can be empowered to some extent. Not possible like Srila Prabhupada, but to our little extent, we can feel that reciprocation. We can feel empowered, and we can be empowered. All I have to do is take shelter of Guru Srila Prabhupada and try our best to follow their instruction. They have nothing to gain. They are telling for us only. So if we try to follow, then we can, it is for our own benefit. We can follow. We can feel Krishna's empowerment. And we can do certain things that are beyond us. That are beyond us. Because Krishna's power is beyond everything. If he wants, he can make somebody rise very high. Krishna can do it. But on our own, if we try to rise high, not possible. So that's how. So we have to just be a humble instrument in Krishna's hand. That's it. Just like Srila Prabhupada was humble, like that. We can just be an instrument. Just help him in his preaching. We can practice his instruction. Sure, we'll do one round of chanting.
One question.
Yeah, sure.
The last line says, can you go back to that? Sure. Can you go back? Yeah. The last line says, virtually, no, stay there. Virtually without the use of a telephone. What does that mean? He skillfully managed his the next
right,
the
so
last bullet point. He skillfully managed his international society simply through letters and personal meetings, virtually without the use of a telephone. Zoom? I'm just kidding.
So, yeah, Srila Prabhupada, actually that time telephone was not there.
Yeah.
And actually one telephone came, his disciples suggested. So next day Srila Prabhupada put it out. He said all day it is ringing. And Srila Prabhupada said that if we have telephone then we will do telephone. So it is a wonderful, so through letters, correspondences, physical visits, he managed. Imagine managing without a phone is impossible, right?
Exactly.
But he did that actually. How empowered he is. And actually we are doing Prajalpa today with phone.
I was thinking that like virtually without use of telephone, like maybe like Zoom or something like that. I was like, what
He
exactly?
did not even have telephone. It's through correspondence. He used to write a lot of letters.
Okay.
So there is a thick book on Srila Prabhupada's letters.
Got it. Thank you.
So I'll read some few tips so that you can chant nicely. So you can remember these tips and we can follow that while chanting. It's written by His Holiness Satsuru First Swami Maharaj. He's telling, for strong chanting, chant louder. Clear? For strong chanting, chant louder. That will make you strong. If you extend a little more energy in your chanting, in your articulation and emphasis, you will more easily capture the rambling mind. So mind keeps roaming, right? One of the solutions he is giving is little loudly. There is a conception of chanting in the mind, but that is for very advanced souls. With our mind totally distracted, if we chant in the mind, we will not chant on you.
Sometimes we fall asleep.
And mind will, it is for very advanced, spiritually very advanced people. We are not there. We have hard time even chanting one mantra. So that is why Acharyas are suggesting you should chant as loud, at least you can hear. Softly, but you should be able to hear. So that is one thing. And second thing, regarding your question, there is no such requirement that japa should be done silently and chanting should be done differently, loudly or silently. Everything is alright. There is no such restriction. Only thing is that we should chant very attentively, hearing the vibration very distinctly. So what is important is, these words has to be distinct. Don't eat up any words. Like Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then you will get the full effect. Otherwise, just if you Hare Krishna, Krishna, Rama, so you'll eat up some words. You see that? So let us be very careful that it should be the Mahamantra. And let us tell our mind that for this 10 minutes that I will be chanting, let all the problems be out now. Let's not think about what problems to solve. Okay? Let's not think about what plan. Saturday evening I have to go somewhere, Sunday morning. Keep the plans out. Tell the mind that it is your exclusive time with Krishna. So imagine that there is in the heart, there is a little kutir. Kutir means little temple, let us say. Little heart. So inside the heart, the only thing that can enter is Krishna's holy name. Imagine that in our heart there is one such thing there. And nothing else. Our problems cannot enter. Our ori cannot enter. Only Krishna's name can enter. And the attitude should be that the meaning of the Mahamantra Srila Prabhupada gave is, Hey Krishna, Hey Radharani, please engage me in your devotional service. It's a begging that please engage me. I'm doing so many things, but I'm not serving you. I want to serve you. I want to be connected. I'm that lost child who left your home. I want to be reunited. So there are triple P formula for chanting. First is pronunciation, as we discussed. Clear sounds. Second P is posture. So if we sit straight, you immediately see that your attention comes. You see a little relaxed. Immediately you feel distracted and sit straight. So pronunciation, posture, and prayerful mood, that's most important. Begging Krishna for engaging in devotional service. So if these three are there, we'll get the highest impact for the chanting. The highest purification will happen. So also it helps if we close our eyes, because our eyes are open, then we'll see so many things. The leaf is moving. He is not chanting properly. And so many things, will come. So this eye is a major distraction after cell phone. This is the second one. Close your eye. Focus on the sound. Focus on the sound. Focus on the sound. Mind is going, bring it back. Srila Prabhupada gave a very simple formula how to to chant attentively. He said just chant and hear. Chant and hear. So hear and have the prayerful mood. That's it. That's all we have to do. So before we chant, we chant this Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda mantra because we take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he is the one that actually first gave this Hare Krishna Maha mantra. So by his mercy we have. So we take shelter of him. And if we get distracted, we pray to Krishna that I am so weak that my mind is getting disturbed. Please help. So surrender to the holiness. Surrender. Don't fight with it. Surrender to the holy name who is not because of Krishna. Clear? So let's start chanting. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktivedanta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Namaiva Kevalam Kalo Nasteva 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 Hiranyatha Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. Thank you for your time. If anybody would like to share some experience, that would be wonderful, because when we share our experience, what happens is it reinforces and it also inspires others. But before that, I would like to thank you for your time. And another thing very important, I just want to tell that Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit whole life story is published in 4 volumes. It's a very nominal price. It's available in temple. Shyam Jagannath Prabhu can bless you. If anybody is interested, it's a very good investment. Your life will be transformed. There's so much blessings and mercy will come. Personally, I understood, like I started bhakti only after reading Srila Prabhupada Lilamrit. So it's a great privilege to read the pastimes of your devotees. A lot of practical things we get. It's a great asset. It's a great blessings. So if anybody is interested, you can contact Shyam Jagannath Prabhu. Anybody would like to share any experiences of chanting? Any words? Please feel free. Anybody?
Not about the experience, but I want to tell you that I looked the video that you sent a couple of days ago about Sadhu Sangha told me to the creation. That flower, the showering the flowers that Lord Krishna did, it was amazing. The way they do it, and then they did, in a way it looks like very simple, but it was so decorative. And along with that, the song, the kirtan that was played, that was amazing. It was really lovely.
Thank you. How do you feel like chanting now? Was it good? Was it bad? Not so good. How you felt? What was the struggle? How did you overcome? Etc. You can share, it will help others.
Yeah. You want to share something?
Yeah.
There is an echo, you come closer. Then you can do that.
Chanting was it made me feel very calm.
That's a true experience. You can actually calm down our mind. So our mind constantly keep racing as we go into this world. There's so many targets to fulfill, so many places to go, and we have to run at 73 miles minimum per hour. The car has to go. Actually, this body is not meant for racing at a very high speed. It is meant for coming down and thinking of Krishna. That is the whole design of this body. So it's an unnatural situation, that is. So at least when we do meditation, especially this Mahamantra meditation, it really can give a cooling effect to the mind. Actually, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he tells, Cheto Tarpana Marjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitharanam Vidya Badhu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vichayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. So it tells that it scrubs our heart, which is like a mirror, which is dirty with so many different desires. And then what happens? Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam. That fire which is burning inside, that comes down. And Vidyavadhu Jivanam, the good fortune arises. That blue lotus has a cooling effect. That moon has a cooling effect. That's the actual experience. Srila Prabhupada said, anybody can chant. Even a dog can chant, Srila Prabhupada said. He said, even a child, anybody actually can chant and feel, experience this. So, thank you. I'm very inspired by your wonderful experience. Thank you for sharing. Sharing is caring. Anybody else?
So I was thinking of my son and daughter who are in Disneyland today. I said, Radha Mataji, you take care of them. I will chant your name.
Very nice. We take shelter of the holy name. The holy name is not different from Krishna. When other thoughts are bothering us too much, we can just leave everything and take shelter of the holy name. You can surrender. I'm very weak. I'm unable to focus. Please help me. And because we can only try to focus, but we just impress Krishna that we are trying to be sincere. But ultimately, it is based on Krishna's mercy, whether we are able to reach that level of chanting or not. So that is why at one point, we have to give up and surrender. So that's the right thing to do. And it is better to remind ourselves before chanting, so this next 10 minutes, my mind, you shut up. It is my exclusive time with Krishna. No problem, no problems, planning, nothing. No worries, no lamentations for the next 10 minutes. It is just pure seva. That is, it's also called Nam Seva. If somebody chants in this mode, it's also service. It also pleases Krishna, this Nam Seva. And this is the most important item in all forms of devotional practices. There are 64 limbs of devotional practice. Out of that, 5 are more important. Out of 5, this is the most important. But sometimes what happens, we miss the most important thing because it is so easy. But actually it is not so easy. You have to really try, work hard for it. Then what experience you get, that cannot be matched with anything of this world. But you have to put necessary effort and surrender and planning for that. To tell our mind, you should know, no, my time with Krishna. No lamentations, no planning, no worries this time. Just, my dear Lord, imagine in our heart there is a kutir, there is a cottage where the deity is Krishna. And the holy name is the only thing that can go. Radha and Krishna, couple. So that's the right thing. And you can feel the difference of your experience. You can experience yourself. This is real. This little child who was doing. It is a real experience. Thank you for sharing. Anybody? It is good to share because it also reinforces our...
Two things. Quality versus quantity, right? So we took longer time to do one round of chanting than doing it faster 2 rounds. So I always believe in quality versus quantity as usual. So similarly, the same experience I got. Second thing is, when we were chanting Hare Krishna, I was like, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but this is what I was doing. I was doing Hare Krishna, I was doing the belly from the belly. You said like pronunciation, right? So I took it to the next level, different level of saying like Hare Krishna, like that means like it's kind of pranayama, right? It's like the fast breathing. So I started doing that. it was really beautiful for me. Like, it worked for me because I couldn't distract myself. Like, even if I wanted to distract, like I was focused here, chanting Hare Krishna, and I was doing the breathing. I was like totally in sync of totally with Hare Krishna, not just getting distracted. That was good.
Okay. So whatever works. So however we can focus. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Nam Nama Kali Bahuda Nija Sarvasaktis Tatrar Pita Niyamita Smaranena Kala Etadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mama Durdaivam Indrisham Ihadani Nanaka. Your holy name, you have put all your power into the holy name. And there is no hard and fast rule. Whatever helps, whatever works. But I am so unfortunate that I have no taste for chanting. How to get taste for chanting? We sit with people who have taste for chanting. Then something will rub on us. Just like somebody smokes, we sit, we become smoker after some time. Same works for spiritual life, same works for any field actually. You want to do good at something, we have to sit with those people who are good at it, who are trying at least for it, who have a taste for the chanting. So thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Okay. Thank you very much. Anything inspiring, it is Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj. Anything wrong and inappropriate, that's mine, and I beg forgiveness for this. Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. You very attentively sat for such a long time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Prabhu, for the amazing class. Hari Bol.
Can you Lakshmi Martha?
Hare Hare Krishna, today's menu is dosa by Sandhya Mataji, idli by Madhavi Lata Mataji and Madhavi Mataji, and chutney by Mayuri Mataji, rice by Shama Mataji, sambar by Shama Mataji.